Brian Kelly here with Missouri Wrestling Revival, and I am joined with Tony Atlas, who tonight in Centralia, Illinois, was in action. Tonight you defeated Farmer Billy Hills. How do you feel tonight, Tony?
Well, you know, Billy, he's a good wrestler. You know, he's learning, and I'll tell you, I really feel sorry for whoever get in the ring with that kid about 5 or 6 years now. I think he get a little bit of experience behind him, because you know he's a regular guy. He's a very, very heavy man. He's very, very strong. Reminds me a lot of Mark Henry, his strength. You know, he's probably not the type of guy that go to the gym and pump steel all day. He's probably the type of guy that go out in the field and throw hay bales around all day long. But I felt his power, and luckily for me, he don't have the experience yet. But I believe once that young man get the experience, a lot of people will have hell to pay. He's a rugged young man.
Well, very good. Whenever he had to go into the ring against WWE Hall of Famer, it was stacked against him, but he really gave it his very best. And,
right.
And Tony, I'd like to thank you for being here with Missouri Wrestling Revival, the #1 place to find all the wrestling news in the Midwest.
Well, thank you, sir. You know, it's always feel good to have a match, and like I said, the only thing that helped me out tonight that I had a little bit more experience on it, but as far as wrestling talent and ability concerned, that kid in a couple of years going to wrestle circle around me, John Cena, and Undertaker. Look out, because the big man is coming.
And another thing, Tony, that the fans should be on the lookout is an MWR Tony Atlas trading card that you and I have been talking about.
Yes, I'm looking forward to doing that. You know, it's going to be, you know, the fans love to collect things of wrestlers, especially guys like myself and Harley Race and Greg the Hammer Valentine, guys of my era. You know, there's still a few of us still around, and we still, you know, in action. So I'm looking forward to seeing the trading card. Also, you may not know, I got a book out on the market. It's called Tony Atlas, Too Much Too Soon. And you can go to crowbarpress.com and you could get my book. And don't forget about the trading card that come out. And so these are great collectibles. Tony Atlas, Too Much Too Soon, by Scott Till at crowbarpress.com. And the trading card going to be coming out pretty soon too.
Yeah, from Missouri Wrestling Revival. Give us some time, and let me tell you, Tony, I had read that book, and it is one of the best wrestling books that I have read in a long time. Each and every fan should grab that. They got stories from way back when about you growing up, about you being in WWE, you being homeless, and then coming back strong.
It talks about, you know, how drugs have affected wrestlers' lives, and unfortunately, I was one of them wrestlers, and a lot of us, you know, we was able to kick the habit, thank the good Lord. It's unfortunate for some guy that was unable to kick the drug habit. Now I travel around to different schools and try to tell kids the importance of staying off of drugs, because I know the dangers of it.
Most definitely. And recently, MWR covered you being in St. Louis, and the mayor actually gave you a proclamation.
Yes, sir.
And you talked to the young boys of the Boys Club. So
yes,
you've been making your way to the Midwest, not only with Harley Race, but dinner with the legends.
That's right.
And tomorrow night you're going to be in Mount Vernon.
Yes, sir.
And then you're also going to be doing a training seminar for all the young wrestlers that want to come out and train with you and Harley Race and pick your mind and learn some moves and really help out the situation as far as them in the ring.
Yeah, it's going to be wonderful for us to pass on, you know, what we learned in the past. You know, and one thing about us older wrestlers, what we should do is to try to pass on what we learned, and the way they can mix in what we learned with what they know now, because some of the kids now are absolutely amazing. I watched some of the earlier matches, and these kids are absolutely amazing.
Okay.
Amazing kids.
Very well. Ladies and gentlemen, that's WWE Hall of Famer Tony Atlas. Thank you, Tony.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
All right.